Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, today we're really digging into the Philadelphia Eagles. It's all about their 2025 season, and the big question, can they actually repeat as Super Bowl champs?
Yeah, and the sources, well, the betting markets are definitely high on them. Top four odds globally, something like a 10% win probability.
Right, and the NFC East seems, basically sewn up already. Odds are like minus 2,000, minus 3,000. It's huge.
It is. But here's where it gets interesting. You look past that shiny 6-2 record, the stats tell a different story. A kind of paradox.
The paradox. How so?
Well, their expected win-loss, based on underlying stuff like yardage, turnovers, it's only 4.6 wins and 3.4 losses.
Wait, 4.6.
Yeah.
So that's what? Almost a win and a half lower than their actual record.
Exactly. A plus 1.4 positive variance. It means they've, statistically speaking, overperformed quite a bit. They're winning games that the numbers say were much closer calls, maybe even losses.
Huh. So the markets love them, but the performance metrics suggest they're lucky. Or maybe just incredibly clutch. Does that difference really matter come playoff time?
Oh, it matters. It tells us who they are. They're kind of an all-or-nothing team, really leaning on executing perfectly when it matters most in those high-leverage spots.
Okay, so what's enabling that? What lets them outperform like that?
Two main things on offense. First, trench dominance. Just look at Lane Johnson at right tackle. The guy's playing lights out, maybe even team MVP level. 0 sacks allowed, only 7 pressures all season so far. Incredible.
Wow, 0 sacks. That definitely helps. And that protection, it fuels this weird offensive profile they have, doesn't it?
Totally paradoxical. Sources point this out clearly. They're number one, first in the NFL in scoring touchdowns in the red zone.
Yep.
Like 85% of the time they get inside the 20, they score 6.
85%? That's insane.
It is. But then, look at third downs, how they sustain drives. They rank 28th. 28, only converting about a third of the time.
So they can't really move the chains consistently, but if they get close, bam, it's points. Ruthless efficiency, I guess.
That's a good way to put it. Maximize the points, but maybe don't control the game clock or flow. And that lack of control. That often comes back to the defense.
Okay. So the defense is the weak link driving that expected win-loss difference.
Pretty much. That's the regression risk.
Yeah.
Sources show they're ranked 19th against the run, which isn't great. And even more worrying, 26th in stopping opponents on third down. They just can't get off the field reliably.
Oof. Yeah, that's tough. Which I guess explains Howie Roseman's big move then, bringing in Jalen Phillips. That felt like a direct response.
Absolutely. A strategic strike right at the weakness.
Yeah.
And he's like a perfect fit for Vic Fangio's 3-4 scheme. Phillips actually had 6.5 sacks under Fangio just last year.
Right. Familiarity helps. And the trade itself was pretty smart too, wasn't it? Low cost for Philly.
Very low cost. Miami took on most of the salary. So the Eagles essentially got a custom-fit edge rusher for their biggest problem area without breaking the bank.
Okay, but here's the flip side. If their defensive hopes are pinned on Phillips, isn't that a huge risk? His injury history? It's significant.
It is. That's the major variable. The sources lay it out. Torn Achilles, ACL. He's only played in 12 of the last 34 games. Their whole Super Bowl push could honestly hinge on him staying healthy down the stretch.
And they need him healthy because looking ahead, man, that schedule looks brutal.
It's the 4th toughest remaining schedule in the league. Yeah, it's a gauntlet.
Yeah.
That Lions game jumps out immediately.
Oh, yeah. Sending that 19th ranked run defense against maybe the best rushing attack in the league, that sounds terrifying for Philly fans.
It's a massive test.
Yeah.
And then there's the NFC playoff picture heating up. Green Bay just got Micah Parsons. So week 10 against them. It's like this immediate defensive line arms race playing out. Huge seeding implications.
Right. Okay, so the defense schedule, anything else the sources highlight? Any hidden factors?
Well, there's the organizational stuff, things often overlooked but maybe crucial under pressure. The NFLPA report wasn't glowing.
Oh, yeah. What did it say?
Ranked the team 22nd overall. And they got a F grade, an F, in team travel logistics. Plus, they're one of only 3 teams not providing daycare for players' families during home games.
Travel logistics and daycare. Seems minor maybe, but I guess that stuff adds up. Little frictions that can affect focus or preparation time.
Could be. Especially when you're aiming for a championship, where every little edge matters.
Okay, so let's synthesize this. The Eagles are clearly elite contenders. The odds reflect that. Their line play and clutch scoring are real strengths.
But that statistical overperformance is also real. It tells us their margin for error might be thinner than the record suggests. Their season feels like a high-wire act right now, heavily banking on Jalen Phillips transforming that defense immediately.
So if Phillips comes in, stays healthy, and shores up that D, pushing it towards, say, top 10 level, then they probably dodge that regression and have a very real shot at getting back to the Super Bowl.
That seems to be the crux of it. Which leads to a final thought, something for you, the listener, to consider. The source material really makes you think about this. If a team is built on maximizing every single high-stakes moment, on needing near-perfect execution under pressure,
Yeah.
can those small background frustrations, like messy travel or not having convenient family support like daycare, can those actually chip away at the intense mental focus needed to win it all? Can minor organizational friction actually undermine elite performance when the stakes are highest? Something to mull over as we head into the final stretch of the season.